Here we go. What is Scandal going to be bringing to the fray this game? What does he want to play against the Quap? And looks like they might be willing to take it here. Madara walking in, looks there as well. Gonna try and secure this bounty rune, but now looks like they're not gonna be able to take it away from Empire. Trying to walk him down, trying to get it, taking a fair bit of down. Oh! That's Shackle!
What the hell was that? They'll take it.
And I mean, looking at the lane situation as well, I mean, is this Bane an anti-mage enough to deal with the aggression of a Spirit Breaker Darkseer offlane?
Right now it looks like they're struggling.
I was gonna say, here's your answer. Spartan gonna get taken down. It's the second kill on the board for Empire. They some kind of opening. Ramsey, oh nice, cancelling the salve there in fact. They will manage to punish him there in that sense. Bottom lane, Apostle coming around, eyes up to Spartan again. There we go, charge as well, the Iron Shell doing wonders. They'll toggle it off to make sure that the Darkseer can chase down Spartan. Meanwhile, same time, Ramsey's actually fine to kill up top. It's going to be a third, it's going to be a fourth. Kill on the bottom lane, kill on the top lane. This is certainly looking to be one of the hardest starts that FINEM's having to deal with, as Empire are having a fantastic first 2.5 minutes and it's not done yet. No glimpse back MNT. They might just find themselves another, and they will. Another kill for Ramses on the slot.
He's still doing like the best on the team in regards to what lane he's actually in. Like he's in off lane and he's still getting a good amount of farm.
I'm see on mid lane, look for the wraparound. Spartan got a level 1 brain sap. If he can get that out, see what he can do. Oh, Spartan actually, he's gonna go down.
Okay.
Oh no! I mean, they might find Scandal. They will. They'll at least get a kill in return. But King R, go for this one.
Courier.
Give you a blink in 3 seconds. Moshka never to get the touch in. But blinks himself out, and it's just a level 1 glimpse.
It's fine. As long as they can kind of stem the bleeding, just stop it. Stop getting picked off in the lanes, and you'll be okay.
Here comes the choo-choo. Here we go, straight in onto Skylark. There's the bash through. Kinetic field down as well. No escape for the side. And Ramses, he'll take himself a 3rd kill. Killing spree now on the slot. With the glimpse factor, they might just find themselves another. Ramses, he's joining in the fun. The dust is there. The bash down from Miposhka. 8 for 1.
Quite a bit away from that. Miposhka just doing the intercontinental charge across the entire friggin' map.
We're spotted out, of course, by the Quap, so they know that he's coming in. Well, they should do at least. Vidara, he's got a blink. He's going to hold it off for the initial bash here. Miposhka's going to need a secondary bash if he wants to get a kill. Doesn't quite get it. Nightmare from Spartan holds back the Sprague Breaker, and Nara gets back. Meanwhile, mid lane, Thug goes in aggressive, manages to find himself a solo kill onto Scandal. Actually, only ever so slight. The CS being closed upon by Scandal. Now with the charging. Eyes onto Vidara, they're going to try and go for the AM. They have the control, they have the secondary bash. Doesn't look like it's going to come out. Now just turning his attention towards Spartan. In fact, with the brain sap, and Poshka's got to be careful. He'll get surged down. Vidara, oh! That was smart. Mana Boy's afterlife there, and that will be enough AoE burst to bring down the Spirit Breaker and FINEM. They are going to look to find themselves a second, and they do. Vidara picking it back up. And too drastically at all. There's a decent timing on the Midas pickup though for Ramses, of course. He does have that now, but a mid lane jumping in with a burst onto Scandal. Scandal. And a back up, but he's got a Sonic Wave if he needs it, and he will. He'll pop it down straight away. Scandal still taking down the dagger. MNT just going to look for the final touch to secure it, and he'll find it. King R's coming with the rotation, but Thug with the Arcane Ring just turns. Man fights up against the Disruptor here. Is he going to be able to take it? I think he might do, and he does, and Thug survives. Gets himself a second. Really nice play from the Quappen. An Arcane Rune, not too bad, Andy.
He even got the CS. That's how confident he was that he was going to win that right click trade, is he hit the creep instead of hitting the Disruptor one time. So yeah, really nice stuff coming out from Thug this game and keeping him in it.
Poshka, I mean, all the Venom's going to do the job here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, again on the bottom lane.
Yeah, it's impressive stuff actually. When you get like that many kills taken away, it's awesome. MSP getting charged here.
Yeah, they've got the vision. Another kill for Ramses. I mean, this is the one issue. We've seen games before. They feel that they've got the bait going. And actually, glimpse back Skylark. He's actually able to walk out of the static sword. Does still have a Rabbitkin. There we go. Pops it. Ramses is kind of caught out. Madara turning up for the fight as well. Forcing Ramses back. The Sonic Wave onto 2. They'll burst down one and now Madara jumping forward, looking for more. The dagger into the backside of Arsenal. There's going to be track gold here as well. They'll take down the Darkseer with an anchor smash. And as you said, FINEM there with the participation, joining everyone in. Madara's actually blinked into this one. 3 heroes there. They're going to never strike as well. Madara may have been off more than he could. You can they save this man? Yes, he gets a blink out in top. The Thunderstrike won't be enough, but Madara will live. They'll get some more trackers by looks of it. Turns around the mana void from the Pochka. He's got full mana. Doesn't matter. They'll still end up killing him. Thug jumps in. King R.
Yeah, there it is. He just goes straight blank. It's a bit of a different style, but it does help you play aggressive.
Oh, look at, yeah. There we go. Here's the showcase. Jumps in onto Skylark. There's a charge for her as well. The static storm here from King R catching out two. Skylark gets a mech out. The Sonic Wave back through onto two. Can they finish this one off here? There'll be the Nether Strike onto the Thug. They've already found one on the side of the Thug. Has to now blink himself out of this one. The illusion's binding back at Madara. Madara getting himself into the tree line. Afterlife, still trying to get eyes on him. He'll get up. Thug jumps back in with the scream. Takes down the Spirit Breaker. Shackle will be thrown out. It's not going to latch on the Thug here. Madara. So he's coming back in. He's got a mana void. Mana boost coming out just in time. That's going to limit the amount of damage it would do. The bounces from the Shuriken 1-2. Empire still hanging around. It's a 1-for-1. Shackle trying to catch Madara off the back of the tree. He's going to be the case. Ramsey just blinking back in aggressively. Look at this man go. Has to put himself back down. MMC's still there. Oh! Madara jumps in, gets the mana void off. He'll punish Ramsey's aggression. Madara, now they're looking for more. Shackle will hold him back. Afterlife wondering if they're going to stick around for the fight, but already they're out. King R over the TP away. MNC is going to come in. Afterlife trying to get himself out. Madara jumps in as well. Afterlife will escape, but Scandal, he's been left high and dry. They'll find themselves another one, and FINEM punching back as hard as they can and making sure.
There was like a 0% chance kill, and he just like jumps him. That was really awkward.
This man surviving this. Nether Strike up in a minute. It's actually up right now. This second, Nightmare will hold back them for a moment. So he's taken off and Spartan. He's gone. So Ramsey stands up at the fight as well. Find themselves kill onto the Bane.
Right now. You can compare the two middle laners, and it's not even close.
Oh, and this disruptor. King R gets the vision off for the glimpse onto Skylark, and there's 4 heroes beaten out. This man pops the mech, gets the Ravage off as well. It's a lovely form ammo. Also, Explosive turned up as well here. Gets the Sonic onto Ramsey, the mech, keeping it alive for the time being. He's just still going to have the Shadow Dance again. Will be up with the scream. Thug jumps in, they'll take the second of Madara. Looking for King R, Shackle will hold back the anti-mage, but Thug, he's still got a Sonic Wave here. Blinks in. Looking for King R here, holding on to the Sonic Wave. He knows he doesn't get for the time being. Double kill for the Quap as they pick up a third, and now Afterlife just running circles around here, and he runs into Spartan. The Beam Strip is there, and FINEM find a 4th, maybe even a 5th. Thug going in aggressively, jumps in, he's got a scream. The right click should do it. One more touch here, and it will be an effective team wipe as Thug gets a triple kill. There's a reason why I said this man's Queen of Pain is absolutely ridiculous and he will die. But regardless, it's 8-0-4. He deserves to die. Look at the gameplay he's had. It's absolutely immaculate, and 18-13 now at FINEM. After an early game where it looked absolutely disgusting, they're coming back into it, but maybe Ramses can try and secure this. Looking for Spartan. Spartan, can he get himself out of this one?
They're gonna like team wipe you just because of the mobility that they have with the extra speed.
Oh, talking about speed, here comes the train onto Spartan. He's been left alone here, and that will be an easy one into the side of Empire. Meanwhile, the rest of FINEM, they're just looking to try and take an objective.
And contesting the Roshan, actually they're very slow. It's going to be dead well before they get there.
The question is, do they try and pop the back a bit? FINEM, the cells are going to smoke. And
executing that they can make it work.
Radiant's middle tower.
There we have it. FINEM using the strength of their advantage, standing quick on the base, 25 minutes. Oh my goodness, they just jumped straight in onto King R. He's gone. Trying for deny was going to be the case. But FINEM, these guys just fighting straight at the heels of Empire as soon as they're exposed. Ramsey jumps in. There's very action on the Thug. Thug tag teams Madara in. Madara just standing the ground. They've still got this Ravage. They've still got this Sonic Wave. What do you do if you're Empire? They're just watching on. And their base is slowly destroyed. Monster flying up the charges. But also Ravage coming out, catching out with the Sonic Wave follow through as well. And bam! Mana Void walks down here. Rapochka, he's going to go down as well. There'll be 2 buybacks immediately. They'll focus finds the Thug. Will it be enough? No! Thug gets himself out with the blink just in time. Ramses trying to find out with the BKB, the Shadow Dance as well. But now himself, he's being forced back. 3 buybacks this has cost Empire. Can they find anything? Rapochka, he's charging across, but the Nightmare holds back. The Greaves have popped an app in him. They're very much ready for round 2. All kicks down to Rapochka. He's just getting himself sent back. Oh, that Shadow into the static storm. They've got 3 in the field. They've found Thugs. They're going to find the door as well. Popping the agent. Because they try and fight even more. Can they kill him for a second time? Skylark still coming back in the middle. Gets out the anchor smash. They're trying to from Madara. The field getting dropped as well. The finger bouncing. Not putting it to find Ramsey. He's ticking low. Ramsey's one more anchor smash to do, but Ramsey gets himself away from Skylark. Skylark's been baited. He's deep into the base. They'll kill the Tidehunter. Empire hold. They hold it, cost them buybacks, but it's certainly going to be pretty bruised, just incredibly painful for Empire. There we have it. Jump in, Ramses, eyes on the Madara, brings himself out, the glimpse will be there, now trap him in the static storm, Ravage coming from the back line this time, the Sonic Wave flies through, they're both down King Arthur, in return they have lost the bounty onto the Beam Strip and Spawn, holding Ramses in place, but Ramses now starts to go to work, the Never Strike on the Madara, Madara gets the jump out just in time. Found themselves too, this is a good fight here from the side of Empire, and Ramses cleans up, gets himself in, and it's a big one, through the Skylark as well, and Empire are doing it. They managed to take the fight, Sonic Wave, Ravage were used, it wasn't enough. It lived through the initial burst, and they want to try and take from the high ground. This is really smart stuff from FINEM. Let's see what they can find. Shut down onto King Arthur, jump straight in. He is going to be the sacrifice. Scannel finds the shackle shot, they're moving in the back. Oh, the charge of the ball, the Ravage comes out. They're going to go for the Sonic Wave on the rear battle point from Madara. Getting himself a double kill. No, get the grip onto Ramses, and then they're doing it back at them. FINEM taking down 4. Jumping onto the posture as well. He will get the charge off just in time. But what a play from FINEM, and all from that ward in the mid lane. They spot him with this one as they look to clean out. Full set of wrecks on the top lane. And let's see what their answer is. 40 seconds without Ramses. Yeah, that's a real big hit for the side of Empire. Yes. FINEM are look in very good shape to try and break high ground again on a second lane. They just go in the way of Madara. That's tier 3, falling quickly. They'll pop the fortification. Empire, Ramses, jump forward. Alright, again, just forcing back the slant, charging on Memposhka. Again, they're just potting and proking, trying to push FINEM away, but FINEM are standing strong. Upflood coming around, vacuum to the wall pop, but they're straight away the BKBs. Telga Madara, they're focusing on the objectives and they'll fight it. Now they're still on Ramses, the Beast Grip is there. Near the strike, on the front, gets the Sonic Wave flies through. They're Ravage on the backline from Skylark, catching out 4. Ramses got the BKB off in time as he continues to try and fight down bottom. King Arthur focused by Madara, they'll lose the disrupting shackle. He's going to let the shadow stream, the jump, the bash onto Ramses. They'll find themselves another Ramses, bites back and into the Poshka, and he's chased down, taken down. Double kill from Madara now with the bash onto Ramses. Ramses in a whole lot of trouble, has the shadow dance just in time. Scannel turns around, shackle onto Madara and Spawn, holding them back here with the fight. It's coming right back into the fountain. Ramses will get himself back with the heals, but he's going to buy back on the posture as well. But Empire forced back to the fountain. And FINEM find the objective the bottom lane, and now they're turning towards the mid lane. Memposhka on the front, Madara, he's just chilling, he just continues to hit the tier 3s. He is not phased at all by the reaction from Empire. They'll look to find themselves another here. But the charge, but now Shackle again not matching, and now jumping forward, and this will drop off the scanner anchor back well, he's got it, GG! Well played here in the grand finals. We will be going to that 5th and final game, and this game, I think it kind of mirrors what we saw in the game before, but just a totally different direction, obviously favouring FINEM. They slowly climbed up, there were a few hiccups on the way, but they end the game with a very confident lead. At the same time, you look back at the game before, it was a similar story, but instead we were seeing it being showcased by Ramses' Medusa. This time it was Madara's anti-mage. And my god, Andy, we're going to a game 5. I do not know what the hell's going to happen in it, but what I do know is whichever team gets through